Just want to talk to you a little bit about our current situation facing our district. We are experiencing tremendous growth in our student enrollment. This has required us to examine each and every one of our schools and look for educational spaces. In some cases, we need to move programs around our district to open up classrooms. One of the issues we're currently facing that our board is having a discussion on and will be making a decision is a boundary change in our south end, specifically our Royston area. Currently we're at capacity, and with the growth we're predicting in those areas, we will not have a place for these students to go to school. So we need to find out what solutions can we bring to the table. We know we're going to need capital expansions in Royston and Cumberland. In order to get that, the ministry is going to require us to look at our neighborhood of schools, which includes some of our Courtenay schools in that area. On February 8th, the board will engage in a committee of the whole meeting. That will be an opportunity for board members to ask senior staff for further information regarding the changes or proposed changes and prior to a vote being taken. On February 15th, the Board of Trustees will vote on which option they wish to pursue with regards to the long-range facility plan. We know it's a tough decision, and we know this will impact families. Please know that we will do everything within our power to ensure that whatever decision has been made and implemented, we do so with the utmost care and attention and provide supports for our students and our families.
The Royston School was built in 1950. There was an original building on the site, I think, that served as a school back around 1915, but the actual building itself, built in about 1950, had some add-ons in the 60s and another one in the early 90s. And that school gives us a capacity of about 205. It's a really nice little school. Right now, though, we're sitting over 300 students. In the last few years, we've added 4 modular classrooms, plus another washroom block, and we're at capacity. And our challenge with that school is, although we've added the modulars and the washroom block, we're really lacking in things like library space and gym space. It was built for 200 kids, not 300 or 350. So if we look to add more modulars, our ongoing challenge gets beyond the actual school site, because there's room for them, but it's about the septic system now. And every year when we add a modular, we have to put in a building permit, and the regional district obliges us to do a full survey of the septic system. The last one we did, independent third party, Rock Creek Environmental conducted that. They determined that our capacity is 320 students. And we cannot exceed that, and right now we're very close to that, which restricts us from putting another modular on site unless we make some dramatic changes to the septic system. So we have to ask ourselves at this point, is it worth it and feasible and reasonable to do that? There's a couple of factors. The septic system was built in the mid-90s, it still has quite a bit of life left in it, and they're very expensive. It's probably $1.7 million to put in a new one. There's also the City of Courtenay working on the South Sewer project with the regional district, and that could be in place as early as 3 years from now, and we would be reasonably expected to connect to that, and it would be unfortunate to purchase a new septic system and then have to abandon it on the site. So there's lots of factors around that, and I think there's plenty of information available on the website. We have created links through to the independent report by Rock Creek Environmental, and there's a link through to a quote for a septic system so that you can have a look at that. I'd say the other predominant facility issue there is transportation, because many kids are bused to Royston School and they come from all over the catchment area, south to north. And an area in question certainly is the more northern part of the Royston catchment. And kids that are on the bus there, their route, whether they were going to Royston or going to Courtenay would be approximately the same time. Haven't laid out any routes to Courtenay Elementary, but they're essentially equidistant. So we would presume then naturally that the bus time, that if you were going from Fraser Road to Royston or Fraser Road to Courtney Elementary would be approximately the same. So all those areas can and will be served by bus transportation. So really it's a great school. It's just was built for 205 kids, not 300 to 350. And the biggest limiting factor for us right now to increase that capacity certainly is the ability of the septic system to handle more people on the site.
We're looking at how best do we position ourselves as a district in order to qualify for a seismic project and an expansion project, both at Royston and at Cumberland. So balancing enrollments is a critical part of being able to be successful with the province, as far as our district competes with every district in the province for capital dollars. And there are a limited amount of dollars, just like our funding within the district is a limited amount of funding. And so we are just taking every effort to make sure that we can be successful in our request from the Capital Branch.
We didn't make any decisions 2 years ago, and now we're at a stage where we need to make some serious consideration. Royston currently is over capacity and will be over capacity for the next 6 years. In order to address this concern, trustees are looking at a boundary shift and a boundary change that may involve moving some students to Courtney Elementary School. Courtney Elementary School currently does have room and would solve this problem for us. We realize this decision is challenging for both students and their families, and we appreciate your patience as we work through this together. Thank you very much.